fly healthy.
Amelia went on a date with Nico, and she is in need now of a second date update. Hi, Amelia.
Hi, guys.
Want to take us from the top? How you met Nico and all that good stuff? We'll go from there.
Okay, sounds good. So basically, I met Nico. Well, not basically. I did meet Nico. We had this amazing date, and then he basically just disappeared from my life. And I mean, I've thought about it, and I've thought about it, and I don't have any idea what happened. So obviously, that's why I'm calling you guys.
Where'd you meet him? Online?
No, actually. I'm a bartender.
Oh.
So he was coming into my bar like a few months ago. I think he started coming in, but I mean, he was basically a regular. Like he'd come 2-3 times a week. And always by himself. I mean, every once in a while it would be like with a male coworker or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I mean, he was definitely a flirt from like when he started coming in. And for a while, I mean, I took it as a regular, like bar banter, how we do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So,
you probably have guys hitting on you all the time, though, as a bartender, right?
Oh, yeah. But you just you go with the flow because the longer that you keep them there, the more they're going to order. I mean, basically, it's like I'm in the sales, I'm in the business of sales.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you kind of flirt with everyone, and it keeps guys like him who are coming in by themselves, it keeps them coming back or staying longer. Or like him, he comes in 2-3 times a week. He comes back. Usually it's because they can talk to the bartender. But anyway.
But you were legit attracted to this guy.
Well, he just asked me out of the blue. And I was pretty surprised about it because I didn't kind of see that coming because it's just what I do. So we went on a date. We went to the precinct, which is amazing.
Wow.
I totally won there. Yeah.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah. So we drank a lot of wine. We had dessert. And then we go back to my place. We had wine. I did get a little tipsy. He stayed for he left probably around 2 a.m., I think, probably. But I mean, I was a little tipsy, so.
You're not sure about the time, but it was the middle of the night.
Yeah, basically. But I was sober enough to know that it was a good night. And we had a good time. We connected. We clicked. We laughed, like the whole, things people say. But it was true. It was good. And then I know that he kissed me goodbye. But and I said, I'll talk to you later or something. But then I text him. And I've texted him several times and no response at all. I mean, I didn't text him one after another. I wasn't crazy. But, yeah, he's never responded back and he hasn't been back into the bar. So, I mean, I keep thinking, what the hell did what happened?
I have one question. You said you went to the precinct. Every time I go to the precinct and have dinner and wine, and you said dessert as well, I go home and fall asleep.
Yeah, because you're so full.
Is that what maybe accidentally happened to either you or him together, or maybe just one or the other?
I definitely was tipsy, for sure. But I do remember, not tipsy enough to not remember that he gave me a kiss goodnight and, said we'd talk later. And, but yeah, I was pretty ambushed by the wine.
Okay. So you're not 100% sure if something happened physically beyond the kiss?
I mean, I don't think so.
You don't think so? Fair enough.
You don't think so, or you just don't feel like sharing all of those details? You spent some time together.
We'll just, we did, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
No judgment here, just curious, because I know a lot of bartenders who sort of make it a rule, they don't like to date any of their customers.
Yeah, that's typically a thing because, people keep coming in. So it's kind of like a show. You put on a show. Do you know what I mean? You flirt with people, they stay long, So no, typically, because I'm not really attracted to anyone. So he did ask me on a date, and I was totally, it was surprising to me. I didn't expect it.
Right.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. You don't date customers, because also if they come back in, they ruin your sales for other people because they're flirting with you, and you need to flirt with other people.
Right, but for you to be curious enough about this guy to want to follow up, you're calling second date update. I feel like there's something about this guy that sort of reached in and grabbed you.
Yes, but also maybe it's just my ego. I can't figure out why he didn't.
Why you didn't call back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I love that honesty. Mm-hmm. Okay, anything else you think we need to know before we take the break?
I don't think so, no. Not that I can think of.
All right, then we'll take a break here. When we come back, we'll call Nico and see what's going on.
Okay.
I'm
awesome.
curious.
Me too.
Where's he drinking now?
I don't know, but it's certainly not with me.
All right, we'll check in next. Jeff and Jen, second date update on Q102. So Nico was a regular customer of Amelia's a bartender, and he used to come in 2 or 3 times a week, usually with a buddy, and was always kind of flirty, which is not new to you, right? I mean, you probably get this kind of thing all the time from guys and women.
Probably everybody.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's my job, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you play the game, but it's rare that you agree to go out with a customer.
Super, super rare. I think maybe I've done it one other time, but it was a long time ago.
But there's something about Nico that you found attractive, so you agree to go out with him, and he took you to a nice dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Full dinner, lots of wine, go back to your place.
Lots of wine and dessert.
Yeah, it's a little unclear what happened there, but it sounds like it was good.
Yeah.
Was he, when he was sitting at your bar, was he a pretty good tipper?
He was. He was a very good tipper.
Because you probably wouldn't have gone out with him if he was a crappy tipper.
No.
No way.
You know what? I'm not going to lie. Yes, probably, because people who don't know how to tip properly, those people can be dismissed.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so a kiss goodbye. I'll talk to you later. You sent a couple texts, not too many, because you didn't want to seem like a stalker, and there's been zero response. No response from him.
Right, yeah.
Okay. You ready to call him?
Ooh, all right.
Here
Let's
we go.
Hello.
Hi, is this Nico?
Yep.
Hey, Nico, it's Jeff and Jen at Q102.
Yeah.
You got a few minutes? Can we talk on the radio?
It's just, I just have a feeling I'm going to regret this if I do this.
It's not a prank. We're not going to
Okay.
dog you if that's what you're worried about.
We promise to play nice.
No, but you're probably going to put me on the spot about something.
Maybe a little bit. There's a woman out there who thinks you're pretty great, and you've left quite an impression on her. Talking about Amelia, your favorite bartender, or was your favorite bartender. What happened there, man? You went out and had this nice dinner at Ruby's, and you just kind of disappeared. You drinking somewhere else now?
Kind of. So I thought that there might be something there between us, but it just didn't happen. It wasn't clicking. And I mean, I tried everything. I tried everything. So we had sex 3 times.
Ooh.
What, 3 times? On 3 separate occasions, or on that night?
3
you went
in
out
one
to
night.
Ruby's?
Yeah, on that night.
Impressive.
It was, I just don't know. I don't even know. Okay. I don't really know what it is, but she just wasn't what I thought she'd be. See, when she's working, she's like a spitfire, man. And it's so sexy.
What, when she's behind the bar?
Yeah, when she's behind the bar, she's sassy, she's sexy, she talks back to you.
She's a boss, baby.
Exactly. And it's all the guys talk about it. It's
Yeah.
you want to get made fun of by Amelia. You know what I mean? You want to get burned by her because it's just so fun, and it's she's so feisty and sexy, and just oh gosh.
You wanted her to throw you around and smack you around, didn't you? And that didn't happen.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that might have been kind of fun, but it's more she's just confident. You know what I mean? She's cocky. She's got this attitude. It's just hot. She's just super hot. And I mean, if that wasn't there that night,
Well, something had to have
Like-
been if you guys hooked up 3 different times in the same night.
Well, my mom always said you have to try something 3 times to know if you like it or not.
I mean, maybe I was just trying to get it out of her. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Giving it every possible shot.
Yeah.
She was really shy, super shy. She was quiet. She was timid. She was almost like she was insecure. It just felt like she was kind of different. I don't know. It was just, she just came across as really insecure. Like I was expecting to laugh.
She was vulnerable, man.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe, yeah. But I was expecting her to make fun of me. You know what I mean? Like she normally does.
That's so
I guess.
funny.
I don't
That
know.
is funny.
Amelia.
Well, I'm a little bit surprised about that. I'm taken off guard by that because, I mean, honestly, like when you're bartending, you're kind of like putting on a show. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, an exaggerated version of yourself.
Yeah, I see
So-
I
that.
get that.
When you're working, you're like, quote unquote, on. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like so I don't know. When I leave the bar, I'm the same person, just not like as big and exaggerated or what have you. In a lot of jobs, like you're not the same person as you are at work. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like you guys are on, you're doing what you do, but then you can't be the same person when you come home because
We're tired by then.
Worn out.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
you got to be exhausted if you did that all day long. So you understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I just want to go home and be held.
Exactly. So I don't know. I feel like he had maybe some unrealistic expectations, or he doesn't understand my job.
Well, like you're probably the greatest bartender ever because you completely had me fooled. Because you're like so different than what you are behind the bar. Like, and that's the girl that I want to date. You know what I mean? That's the girl that I asked out, and I guess never really thought about the fact that you'd be not that person. It's weird.
Did you ever get that, like, because you've been in radio long enough where in your relationships, Jen, you'd hit the clubs and you'd be dressed to the nines, full makeup and hair and all that. Did you ever have a man in your life say, I want that Jen when you come to bed?
I thought since you talked all day for a living, you'd be quiet when you got home. That's what
That's funny.
I didn't think you'd want to come home and talk so much.
Oh, that's sad. Scott says that about me, though, because sometimes, like, if I go home and I'm just exhausted and my kid is in a bad mood and I'm like wife and parent overload, he'll be like, where's the fun girl that I heard at 7:50 this morning on the radio? Oh, yeah. Like, we sometimes will fight about it because I'm like, well, if I was at this house at 7:50 feeling the same way I did, you would have that person. But it's exhausting sometimes being on the radio all day and then coming home after I've grocered and done everything
Right.
to be the perfect wife and mother that you want me. I mean, we're not married, but you know what I mean?
But
Well,
to
a lot
be
of things
Ms.
at home are-
personality.
It's a lot. And you know what? At home, I'm not getting mommy, me. I mean, sometimes from Jeff.
get a lot of
but
that here.
I'm just saying. But it's just different. And it's hard sometimes to be the exact same person, full energy all the time.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of parenting here.
Yes, it is. It's still parenting, but you know what I
you.
mean? Like, it's hard.
Appreciate your nudges.
Yeah. But I understand where she and he both are coming from.
Sure.
So, Nico, does that mean there's no chance of a second date?
I don't think so. I mean, you know what I mean? I've seen the difference enough, and I don't want to be mean, but it just doesn't seem like it.
Well, you're looking for a certain type.
Yeah,
I get it.
I want to get knocked around. By the girl behind the bar.
Okay.
Well, it's honest, Amelia. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know either.
That's the risk you run too when you're meeting somebody at work. You know.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's the person they get to know first.
Yeah.
I mean, Jen, don't you fall in love with callers sometimes? I'm kidding.
It's been rare. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had there's been a few men that have showed up on this on Second Date Update where I'm like, well, she didn't want to go out with him again. He sounds like a good time to me.
Yeah. So you have your options open with Nico now.
There you go.
She'll slap him around a
That's
little
funny.
bit.
Yeah. Jen falls in love with the callers, and Fritz hangs up on them.
That's
Yes.
right.
It's a crappy phone system, Jeff. I don't know what you want me to do.
Well, thank you both for coming on Second Date Update. Sorry we couldn't get a match, but it was great talking to you both.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Love you. Love your show. Mean
Thanks.
Likewise. Bye-bye.
it. Bye.
Thanks for